Bonjour watcher, this is Johnny Miller 45. Alright, we are back to play some more of this game which is titled The Sibling Experiment. As much as you're concerned, I do not have that good relationship with my sibling that much, so maybe this game can teach me two or three things about my sibling. So let us continue from where we left off. Last time my wake-up call this morning was toned down a little from having Tyler jumping on the end of my bed. Sorry, I didn't exactly want to be jumped on, and the rubber bands that will flicker in my face instead were that much better. One of these days, I was definitely going to get him back. One of these days, already settling into this family jazz? What was important right now was to understand what the hell was going on. Only then I'd be able to figure out how to tackle this. I thought I needed to speak with something Ryan, but in order to do that I need to speak to Eric. How was I supposed to get any information out of him? The guy was as smart as a rock. Also, what will he think of me now? Tyler walked backwards in front of me, seemingly amused at my misfortune. Jess, seriously, why don't you fall? Why don't I what? Skateboard. You have a skateboard in your room. Oh yeah, now I remember that tacky thing along with all that stuff that wasn't actually mine. Why did I use that again? Maybe because it wasn't actually mine. Not like I could tell him that. Have you really actually seen me skateboard before? Yeah, all the time. We skate. Wrong answer. He seems to rethink that. Hold on. I don't know. The memory became fuzzy all of a sudden. Whoa. But take my word for it, I don't know how that thing got done. Okay then. Something fishy about me. You watch my hands from what could be moved in the field. I look to the side and reach closer to me. You can lean on me on the way to school, but don't let anyone know I'm helping you. Ever. I understand. I'll let people know you have the I'm not that guy who helps sister. I grind, my mind, I think you kind of hard. You're mistaking me for someone who cares. He pushes me, and even though it was supposed to be a light push, my unsteadiness is set me off. Yeah! Sorry Jen, you idiot. But he still wasn't a worth without the effort. I was sitting in home with my friend and corner me all of a sudden. Okay. It really seemed much like that in an instant now. I was able to tell you that I was walking my love and I felt sorry. In any case, I was going to take the compliment, whether it was compliment or not. Turns to our peers and they share a fake laugh. But that's the point. Look, Jasmine, I'm a reasonable person and I can see you that. She pointed to my outfit of the day with her manicure polish finger. Handsome and passion. Passion, she said. So I decided to give you a trial run. Sorry. Yes, with our books and models after what we see. That's what it takes to walk on us. We were talking about the shopper. I was constructed. I was the one who came out with the name of shopper thing. But that was pretty much all that did. Really? Really even? Turns out from the start I started like a little something. Of course, let's see if you're really was going to be busy after school, so lunch was beyond this time. I had to sneak out. Both that went up by the name of Eric. I went to his part of the school that was reserved for the seniors and juniors and went around the corner while this bizarre feeling crept out in me. It had been ever since before they had the rugged road I should almost fell out. And the one that felt like eternity and it would be a lazy and the police doctor and stretches his I was just about to come out of hiding when I was jostled harshly by a bunch of people talking. Hey, watch it. Yeah, let it go. One was completely started by religion and the way they pay no mind. This is not the right way to go, Mr. Davidson. But I was wait, give me I have had an obligation by the question. And we say you will be on the best to start making the one the man that is not being a Sibling Experiment, maybe one of you employee by practically my education wife was just do that if I didn't know that I just I don't I really had been watched. My eyes were on the jacket, and everything happened too fast for me to get my wits about. Whoa! When I was here at the moment, those shoes had almost had it. That he was walking, I accepted now. I only wore them because I didn't have anything else decent enough and no credit cards to get anything new. I sat there, heels all rubbing on my ankles. The shoes were on the center slide and I played one of them as I went on stepping on the heels before he broke on himself. If he kept putting have to have an hour ago, then I would never. Nobody was going to show up. I chatted myself. How could it have slipped my mind that credit cardless less than spectacularly dresses made it really fit in their lane? I have no idea. Not only was I a fool, but this whole new reality was getting on top of me. Those pictures. Great, now my tears were flowing down my cheeks like a freaking waterfall. Did they really think this would be funny? I just couldn't believe I fell for it. I said something was up, so I did. Yeah, I was here waiting like a real loser they had made me seem. I was angry at them, man, but that's myself too. Hey Dad, it's nice to see you here. And no, I am not participating in any underage game. I look out to see Tyler standing triumphantly in front of me with a bag of coins that he jiggled a couple of times. These are totally legitimate. This time, I look back now again. It only had just occurred to me that I had been crying in public places. I feel just pathetic now. His voice just got a little softer as he saw my expression. James, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Are you hurt somewhere? Idiot, people cry because of emotions too. No, it's not that, it's just, I just realized now that I have no friends. Tyler looked at me, seemingly uncomfortable. That's not really something we talk about. Why don't I have any friends? I don't know, you're kind of a lonely writer type, I guess. Hey, don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Why was I even asking him? He didn't even know me. It was a bad thing. All this time I had loved Eric for being socially inactive. Here I was waiting a lot, crying a lot at the mall, or for people who were having a fight at my expense. Going back to the reason I was even here in the first place, I was going to win them back. Some friends I had to think I was one of them. I really been such a nasty person. You don't get it, I have always had friends. I'm sure you have, Jess. He was humoring me, I didn't let him humoring me. I turned away from him, trying to show him how annoyed I really was. I know what would make you feel what? He puts the coin down on the pretend to pick out an object. Sorry. It was apparently what that miming minor object was when he started to play a smooth and violin. What are you doing? What it looked like I'm doing? Playing you a soft melody on my violin to ease your troubles. In the middle of the mall, he didn't stop playing. Where else? I couldn't help but let out a snort as I grabbed his bag of coins straight in there for my shoe and took out some quarters from the air basket. Hey, my video game money. Where did you get this from? Anyone? Another scam? That's for me to know. That is for me to know and for you not to tell mom. Speaking of mom, weren't you here too? So mom work in the mall. I wonder if she should get me a discount. No. Really? I didn't think you normally hung out in malls unless you were coming to see mom at the dinner. Diner. A diner. No, I sure know by the uniform she wore that she worked in a diner. I got stood up. Yeah, the dude probably took one look at your face and made a scam for it. Oh haha. Go on, let's go wait for mom. You can tell her all about your shoe worries then. There are any shoe worries. Okay, maybe, but do you think she would buy me some shoes? Ha 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 ha. Oh, you were serious? Yes, I was. I guess strange things have happened. One good thing happened today. I got new shoes. They were the most expensive or even the nicest shoes, but part of me was still quite pleased with them. They were practical shoes too, comfortable for walking to school in. I wonder how these people didn't notice that none of the shoes I currently had fit me, but nonetheless, I was pretty proud of myself for being able to look at the bright side of things for once, truly. On the other hand, I was troubled by the encounter earlier with that stranger man. He spoke in such a matter of fact that it was shed shivers down my spine just thinking back. The fact that I was being watched made it all the worse. What was this for? What could I have gotten myself into without knowing it in the first place? Sorry. Come to think of it, his face was somewhat familiar, so I couldn't recall where I would meet such a character. I dropped it on Tyler to clear my mind, perhaps also because I didn't feel safe alone. I don't know if it was because he made me feel better this afternoon or it was just because he was the only person that I could talk to, but I had grown to trust him more than anyone I had come across. I picked up to his room. Hey, just checking up on you. Why? Tyler was spreading out in the mess room with a paper all around him and the chunky old computer was left on his corner. Seems like the older sister things to do. Was this how Eddie says it instead of just harassing me? Probably not, he wasn't that noble. Tyler pointed to two papers. I'm a little busy now. I had got to get through Sammy. $50 and cheese, $10 before bed. In hell, I went over to his computer and looked at the word computer, which was open. I figured I owed it. It was the least I could do after this afternoon. The grid recognized 4 types of love. What's this for? Sammy, why I love my golden goldfish. Isn't that a little extreme for a goldfish? You know, he needs to know whether he has philos, storage, eros, or agaps love for his fish. Another ancient Greek, huh? I can't remember this from biblical studies. Eros is a passion, storage is to enjoy or like. Philos is love for family members or friends, and agaps is a selfless commitment. So which do you think it is? I smirked. Hey, Eros for sure, I can kick a ball for it. And only to my fish. My fish is such a dish. We gotta say first, guys. He could be blessed. Oh, how I wish. His dreaming really sucked, but at least he didn't mock me. Unlike Eric, you're only getting $50 for it. If it's money you want, why don't you aim for the cheerleaders or for the shoppers? I couldn't have mentioned my former crown. Yet, yes, I wanted the satisfaction of Sandra and Jenna to be ripped off by Tyler. It was a pleasing thought of me. It was obviously a pleasing thought to him too, with the way he was grinding, the dimple in his chin compressing it. Meet me in the cafeteria tomorrow. We have got work to do. We? I did not just agree to be part of some scamming enterprise. Huh? What's this? That's not a hole. It's just a survey to a poetry club handed me earlier. I always hated those dumb quizzes. Quiz? Oh yeah, it was all coming back to me now. I was just not any random target. I did in theory sign up for this. You see back on the day and it pissed me off when you start there things. I post a vlog, right? Flashback. As I went to upload the video, a pop-up covered the screen. All of a sudden, another dumb ads about. Huh? The Sibling Experiment. An annoying sibling. Wish you could swap places with someone who has a different sibling to you? Your sibling does just that. Swap families and see the world through different eyes. What stupid scam was this now? Was this a West Side? Another one of those stupid personality quizzes. I don't ever heard of anything like this before. Let's see, haven't known. To get involved, played about idea. I wasn't sure what to do, but this is fun. Solving family, huh? Was it going to be actually that the Sims who I get to generate a family I actually want to be a part of? That didn't sound too bad. I had some time to spare the moment. I could play around with this. Currently on the web is straight fails. The only thing stopped me from killing the buyer was the lack of information, except for this mysterious one by the seismic location. Fishy. But then again, it was all just fun again, wasn't it? If it turned out to be real though, God bless. I scrolled my cursor over in this curiosity. My family generator. I thought back to the unpleasant conversation in my mind and how that just didn't want to be dealing with any of us at all. Such parents. They look, they were giving me the irrational request of trying to understand it as if I was the one in wrong. Eric, yikes. Eric's annoying face suddenly popped out in my head, almost giving me a fright. That dumbass. I still have no idea how, but even in my head, he managed to piss me off. All these years breathing the same air as if I was coming closer and closer to reaching my limit. Why did I have to deal with such a wreck of nature? Why? Absent-mindedly, I clicked the button. Whoopsie, it led to another play patience with a single question. So it was a quiz after all? Okay then. Are you patient with your sibling? As much as anyone can be. Have you tried to love them? What else do you call tolerating their presence? Do you think you'd be happier in another family? I know I would. Pointless question. Please tell me if you answer yes to all of the previous questions. But that was easy and boring. Now what? Please wait 24 hours for a confirmation of your details and situations. At the appropriate time, they expected I would get. Wait, what? No, quick this up. Useless advice is telling me how to get along with my stupid brothers. That was kind of disappointing, actually. Confirmation stuff. I didn't share any of my personal information. That sounds trippy. Wouldn't it be great if I could trade Eric for literally anyone else thought? But wait, whatever. I went to bed when Jerry be shipped off to where he would belong. Or maybe someone would come to our house like those reality TV shows that teach Jerry how to behave like a human being. Not only would that be amusing, that would also be helpful for our whole family. One could only hope. And there we had it. This was messed up. This was just messed up. I feel like banging my head to the wall. It had been a few days yet I was still here asking myself if this was really happening. So this was it. Why couldn't they just kick Eric out of the house and replace him with a new kid, or even teach Eric to be a decent human being like I thought? What sort of twisted logic was this? How did they even manage? Who would have thought this was what it would become down to when I submitted those answers? Was I regretting this? I didn't even know. I didn't know how to feel or what to think about any of this. Hey, are you okay? You've been standing on the survey for like far too long. Interested? Oh yeah, sure. Sure. Whoa, what? I never thought you were into the same fortune and stuff, but now that I look at it, you seem the type. What? Would this be permanent? Well, I'm going back to my room. I'm a little tired. Okay, lunch tomorrow, don't forget. I look back at Tyler, who was not preoccupied with the piles of homework that wasn't his. I want this to be a permanent. Next day. I remember when we were kids, and Eric always put up with me putting balls in his head. But Tyler had let me do the same thing, but it was a little hard to imagine. For the record, Eric didn't look hideous with balls and was actually really a tolerant brother. I remember screaming at him like crazy when he would watch me parading my claws when I was 8. I had gotten so used to him being patient and watch, mostly because Eric, the illogic was permanent fixture on the couch, but still, he was actually applauding and encouraging me. I used to feel like he cared, but what was this? What was I thinking about him now? The next morning came around. The day passes in the blur. I didn't get any time during the day to figure out what do I do next. I didn't even start to think about any of the other than it just sort of happened to me that it was the end of the day already. By the time I was back home, I was ambushed. What the heck? I looked like a bug from my phone nowhere. Making my time go in the floor with a gun. uppercut side of his bounty face. I was overwhelmed with feelings of no one in the midst of it in the way Eric did. We were getting along really well. Maybe if Eric had been such an ass, I could have had a better relationship with him. Only Eric tried to listen to me like Tyler did. If only. Well, after this killing thing, just let me have a hand in there. I've been here, as I also said. I could escape that way on. I was really walking on my feet when I heard it, then I had to lean on everything to make it out of the front garage. So on the street, I walk along, steadying myself, steadying myself by using the hockey stick Tyler had me at the door. Tyler had no problems. He swung his skate around, sending out ghost balls and then back to me. Come on, let's not do the fast before we let's not keep on smoking with that. Oh no, hell no, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. He did that, he just got me like, I spent my whole life to the Wow! Oh! Oh! What a scene! What a scene here! I felt my heart racing just a little bit. All from the way I was in such close proximity to him, I didn't really know. Clearly my God tried to keep me cool. Something cool. If there was nothing else there, I would right out my cheeks just so hard I wanted to take on fire. Thanks. He noticed that I climbed to the beach where all the shoulders that he had laid back for me. I put on my whistle stick again. The stick was really consistent. I stood only for 1 minute and I gave her out. Are you ready? Are you ready to play? I just want to make it on him. Ready? Sorry, it's really competitive. But it's nice to have me out of the I was serious. He didn't think I was though. Not that I blame him after all. Who would believe him? I wonder what he did say. I very nearly regret telling the truth though. He was ready to laugh at me, so it was a good time to say something. I could have just passed it off as an elaborate practical joke if I needed to. The moment my friends thinking at me, I missed out the chance to tell him the truth, the whole truth. I inclined around the golf course. Let's go on the rocks, the house. I stood there, barely about as used to the beach volleyball set up in the fish tank. He started dribbling all my way. Just good cool. Oh, I swear on the spot. And blending my next move before I moved over and slipped against my bed side of the first of it this time. Tyler escaped noisily and skated over me, hopefully gonna the handle was there. And you are more patient than you. No one else would have guessed it. He has plays all over his clothes and was always switching. You're less graceful than you do. I don't graceful. It was the closest thing to a compliment I was going to get anytime you tried to. He said, okay, I opened my eyes again in the time to see Tyler first. Face palms in the air. Score 1 for Tyler the Great. That's hardly fair. I sucked at it, and it was going as easy on me as it should have been. Damn the brakes. Now go back to work so I can continue wiping it. I rolled on the rollerblades all the way to the bus and put my stick up the ball. Okay, he didn't make it. Cooperate with me. I used my one object of stabilizing the normal backboard in each time. The ball is on the better. I used the ball like most of the Tyler escaped from me immediately coming to the rescue. This was the third that I was given after this was the match understands you. You did? I was angry. He didn't mean to make fun of me about it, like every ad. I don't know. It's more like no one ever tries to my parents don't or didn't my bro. I cut myself out there after forgetting just what my brother was supposed to be done. Sorry, I had no idea you feel that way. I really try, you know. But I will try hard to pick your promise. And out the smallest string of left. I feel well. The next time I teach you baseball, I don't want you to coach. That's not the fun with Thursday already. I awoke groggily. I spent last night trying to clean up a little and make this place livable. I could finally breathe in it. Not now I was dressed for work again. Hey, just thought I'd do check in and on you before taking off. Oh, you going somewhere? Just need to arrive earlier for my shift. There in a bit of a bind. Susie didn't show up again. Keep me responsible. I didn't know what else to say to her. She wasn't really my mom at all. It was good to get to school until I saw her. Thankfully, she didn't stick around to torture me. Tyler was supposed to be supported again. Not that I appreciate it. After all, his way was much nicer than my previous brother's ways of showing support. He could stop everything instead to give me any. Tyler knew everything that went down with Sandra from what I told him. His wife was concerned for me right now. Sorry. So why don't you try to get new friends? Other poems, maybe? Remember that thing about the poetry club? Yeah, well, it's not always easy making friends, I guess, but if you get yourself out there, you might start making new friends. What are you so concerned about? Anyway, that Sandy girl was a really cruddy friend. That's all. I just think you can do better. I probably could do better all these years if I had thought about it. I thought it was good enough to be accepted, to be in the entourage of the great heroes. But no one cares. No one was ever a friend to me. Stripped me of my last name and credit card, and I was nothing to them. It's funny how it had to take something this tragic for me to wake up to the blind reality I used to live. Tyler still has its eyes on me, expectantly. I will give it a try. One step at a time though. Hey, that's alright, you know if you need me. Genuinely, for the first time I felt warm inside. I didn't know how long this would last, but I was going to treasure this. Friday! I was adjusting to my life so succinctly since I had ridden off trying to explain what had happened to my brother or my other brother. It's weird to look back now, but I found myself thinking less and less about the whole situation despite so many lingering questions. I hadn't even noticed the previous light snatched every size hole in my life until I saw him walking towards me down the hall at 1 school morning. I let my emotions get the better of me and I flung my arms around his neck. Oh my god, Eric! He was startled and rightly so. Whoa, what? As I pulled back away from him sheepishly, he scratches his head. Do I know you? Oops, I forgot again. Nope, not at all. Sorry, wrong person. But you say Eric. My heart was sinking. What was the matter with me? He was a jerk. I even expected this to happen all along, but my own mother wouldn't recognize me. Why would we even be this disappointed? Why did I even hug him in the first place? Sorry. I went and took it off in the opposite direction. My impetuous actions caught out of me later on at the end of the day. Before I had a chance to leave the class, I saw Alice poke that big stupid head of his head into the classroom. I glanced down at my dad, hoping that if I didn't acknowledge him, he would go away, and you can probably guess it wasn't the case. He came right over and slapped down a piece of paper in front of his sibling, particularly proud of himself. What's this? I shouldn't have asked. He left me a phone, so I decided to leave him one. I love you, huh? I checked my pockets, practically held it read. That phone is not about Eric by any means. Just the thought that he had read. Yeah, I read it when he previously about everything I read. I didn't read it was enough to make me feel sick. Oh. The color drained from my face. I did feel sick. Go on, read it. No, my mouth was screaming, but I went ahead and opened the photo paper anyway and read aloud. I saw your name. It's Jazz. You got me in a spaz. For you, I do lose my hit points, and I hope I don't disappoint. Because you seem kinda sweet. Maybe we can grab something to eat. I like pizza, so if you give me a chance, I will even promise I will pass. Sorry. brother was no point, but it was the first time I do see him try practically anything. You could go out without putting a Dungeons and Dragons reference in there, huh? But then I go over, in fact I was like, genuinely, and probably I just what he was trying to say. And then he hits me like a pile of bricks on my face. Ew, 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 ew. My brother was asking me out of the date by force. There was no other way to think of it. I was wrong, so wrong. But there was no other way to tell him how wrong it was. So I took another way I ducked under my desk on my books. I tried to crawl out there as quickly as possible. My reaction clearly confused close Eric and myself too. Jasmine? I picked up the pace and reached for the door, standing up and hurriedly making a break for it. Now, if only I could avoid him for the rest of my life from this point on, it would be good. I managed to make it out of the school without seeing Eric at all, but then again, that didn't mean I was going to get lucky on Monday. At least I had a reason to deny that it hadn't ever happened. But apparently, Tyler had to hit me with even more upheaval before the day out. He ran out and passed me on the way home, yelling as he went. Gotta go right to skating, see you later. He was out on the street in his skates by the time I got to the house. And then when he got back, he said something that threw me completely off kilter. Guess what? I met a girl this morning. I think she likes me. Don't tell me it's your sister, your older sister. Wow. Just wow. I guess it was possible, but it was unexpected. I didn't know why, but my heart suddenly started something horribly fast in my chest. I got a sinking feeling in my stomach as I thought I was told to go to detention. It took me a few seconds before I could piece together as a response. Really? Wow. You don't have to act so surprised, Jess. Is it that hard to believe that someone could actually like me? Of course, it's not at all hard to believe as if I could tell you that though. I'm not surprised. That was the least of it. I just don't know, I guess it's great. I squeaked out that last word. It was nowhere close to great, damn it. I tried to keep my composure though. So that's got nothing to do with the skating then. Yes. Yep, she entered the extreme sports competition last week in skateboarding. So I was thinking of entering the bid and blowing her away by my how awesome I am. You're pretty awesome. Not much point trying to keep me from developing an ego. You could pull off having an ego nevertheless. Hi, thanks. Have you practicing your poetry? Yes, I have. Up until the weird acid incident this afternoon. Saturday? Oh. The photo I picked out is absolutely minded. Most likely it's for either Tyler or not mine anyway. I didn't think that the girl who plays at every time would call her. Hello? Sibling Experiment. Why? Is it finally time for this time to end? There was a pause at the end of the line. You wouldn't happen to be the sister of Aaron Jefferson, would you? She's a man or a girl? Please make it special. Yes! That just blew my mind. I mean, I should have said it, but still, I am Jasmine Jefferson, and you must be something, Tyler's sister. It took me another moment before I hesitated to ask back, and then sit out and follow her something right. Wait a minute. Yes, yes. Oh, I did a sigh of relief. How is the little moral? Sorry that you got stuck. Okay. No, he's wonderful, really great. What about Eric? I know he's pretty close. Man, I've seen close to that girl. Is that you might see them close? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I literally screamed when Tyler did that to me. He just got played dirty and put it in his bed. Like, I recall the holiday image of the rock here. Yeah, I'm not touching that thing. No thank you. Anyhow, I can't tell you how good it is to speak to you. I was beginning to think I dreamed the way things used to be. I knew it was real from the moment I woke up, but I just couldn't prove it. Well, even though no one can change anything. I was hoping you could change things. Me? I'm sorry to this boy, but I don't much about this. I don't know much about it either. Oh damn, she's some noticeably this is why I couldn't ever feel bad. I've been trying though. We can try to arrange a squad and it happens. Everything is back to how it was. I don't know. We arrange a squad and it happens. Everything is back to how it was. I don't know who the hell is behind it and how they pull it off, but if we arrange ourselves, I guess we could try. Whoa, do you even want Eric back? Because I frankly could live with your family instead of my fancy mansion. You're doing okay, girl. It's hard to say where. Your dad came home today, by the way. Your dad? Our dad. Then you see what I'm talking about. I'm sorry for you, Antonio, but my family isn't perfect either. They think they can compensate for not listening to you by buying things. And there's something wrong with that? Why? Are you serious? I really hope she wasn't. That would be just sad. Because there's more to life than clothes and getting what you want. Anyway, I'm DJ. DJ, nice to meet you. I'm Jasmine. It made my night talking to DJ. I was getting so stressed before. This bizarre new world was just getting me down. I was doing fine without a father in the house. That revelation was just knocked me for 6, or it is knocked me for 2. Who knows those sporting references? Sorry. Tyler, what? I walked right out of the door ignoring him this morning. I had to. I didn't need him to ask me questions when I was going to meet DJ. Oh, it's Saturday already. All sorts of problems could result from that. He was distracting, trying to balance a spoon on his nose anyway, so I didn't think he would notice me. We decided to meet in a neutral place that wasn't impossible for either of us to get to the mall I went. We do have to steer clear of my regular haunts in case of Sandra and Janet were dead, and I wasn't sure if DJ would want to stop by my dad and see her mom. So we just decided that we were going to meet at the fountain. I actually got kind of paranoid that no one would show up this time, but brushed out the thoughts and said that kicking my feet in my new shoes. Ha! The simple things. I was learning to appreciate that. Remember how Tyler cheered me out the last time I was here, brought a smile to my face. Jasmine. Tyler. Oh, she was actually cute also. Look at the size of her. Man, just kidding. And it was fine because the face I stared at a boy store resemblance. She had the usual right tardiness as well, not that it was a bad thing, far from it. Hi DJ. I went though, we were only about 20 inches apart. Yeah, she really did, an older sister. Dude, you look just like your mom. I hated hearing that. Not that there was anything wrong with my mom. I just didn't like being compared to her. I was nothing like her. She was always too uptight and while she was hard with me. She always came out into the wrong sometimes. So calculated. Thanks. Your mom is beautiful though. Plus, no one is like their family. Why does Eric fit in anyway? He's like some freeloader that lives on your couch. Instead of a valuable family, or even society, yeah, that's him. Don't get me wrong, he's a lot of fun, but he's kinda lazy. Understatement of the century. I do think his laziness over Tyler's hyperactive any day of the week. Really, Tyler's just proactive, that's a good thing, he's so fun. Wait, and did you just call Eric fun? You got weird taste. DJ tilted her head to one side, assessing me until her eyes got really big and round like Tyler's do when he discovers something. Oh my gosh, you like my brother? No, wait, you like your brother. I wanted to crawl into the mall basement and die. I couldn't even look at DJ after she said that. This whole scenario felt like one seriously messed up comedy. No, I know, I was saying that he's fine, that's all. And she blushing for some reason. Was the thermostat up? Yes. My cheeks definitely felt on fire. Dude, it's cool. This girl has an interesting speech pattern. She's been saying dude quite a lot. Wow, just wow. Oops, sorry guys. He's as irritating as anything, but as he always comes, he's adorable. I didn't need to look directly at her eyes to know she was rolling her eyes. If I was a couple of years younger and he wasn't my brother, wait, no, not even then. But you guys would be really cute together if he didn't happen to have the idea in his head that he's your brother. I don't know, he said that there's some girl who likes him at school. DJ broke into peals of laughter all of a sudden. What's so funny? Was the concept of a girl liking him that hilarious? Hardly. Hadn't we already established that it was possible? Oh, if only you knew. He liked me. She was too busy laughing to elect me. That girl is me. Ooh. I surprisingly thought this whole experiment was to get me to admit that I really love my brother, and so I went and did the most idiotic thing a pussy can do. You told him? Yep. And then he comes up to me and tells him that he thinks he likes me too. I tell you, it was the freakiest thing I ever heard, so I threw my helmet at him. Eric thinks I like him too. That's you? DJ laughed again, uproariously up this time. I had to wait for her to settle herself before saying anything else. Well, to tell you the truth, DJ looks more cuter if she's not wearing hat. I hugged him. Why did you do? Just tell him it was a hug a stranger the other day. Because I say instead, then I dropped one of my poems and he must have thought I do read it about him because he found me later with a poem. So, Eric wrote poetry. It was a good poetry. Still, didn't think he could write things that were the requests and character sheets. We were having such a trivial conversation in which Eric was my brother and Tyler was hers. I didn't know why, but that got me a bit emotional. Hey TJ. So I just went over the floor and hugged her. This was what I imagined it would be like with a sister. Finally, somebody understood my brother and my life and what was it like. Oh, but I never felt like Jasmine Jamison for a while. It was such a relief. No, now I could breathe 100 times easier. You're pretty swell too. Say first. Huh? Swell, like cool. If anyone has to live my life, I'm glad it's you. Yeah, me too. I tried to call a couple of times, but when my dad or my mom answered it, I chickened out. The phone was always engaged when I tried to call. Tyler was probably catalog ordering again. Also, that's what he's been doing. I think he's just prank orders after mom busted him for once. Did you want to see your mom? Yes, I guess I do. I could bring you along to my place so you could see your parents too. We could do a sleepover or something in case they're working late. I do love to, but you know, Eric, thinking he's in love with you, right? Awkward. How about I invite my friend Nikki along? That way, if Eric becomes too annoyed, we can put her in as a buffet. Nikki's an actress, so if not on any role, we tell her to. Would that work? Eric's easy to distract, and if he hits on you, I'll hit it with his broom. So tonight, don't you need to get permission first? Your parents are so negligent, they're pushover, no offense. Sadly, not taken. Now let's go and see your mom. I guess if I wanted to see my parents, it was only fair that DJ wanted to see her mom. I didn't really need to see the appeal, but I guess her mom was a nice enough lady. We head over to the dinner before it hits the lunch rush, and thankfully not mom came right over to see me as soon as she saw me. Hey Jazzy, do you need me for something? I was just going to ask if I could stay at my friend's DJ's place tonight. And I'm going to say yes, you can, as long as you bring your homework with you. She turned her attention on a real order. It was surreal seeing how much they look alike. And sad to say, DJ's mom didn't even realizing it. Is this DJ? I'm NED, Miss Ryan. Pleased to meet you. Well, aren't you polite? Just leave your contact details before you go. Here, DJ scribbled them done with a mouse and papers and pen. Thanks, now you girls have fun. I have got customers to attend to. I put on a bright face. Bye, Mom. DJ watches her go with a frown. Bye, Mom. I feel bad for her. It was hard on both of us, but right now it was even harder for her. It was going to be weird for me tonight seeing my parents, but thankfully they were ever around, so my odds were good in seeing them. I just hope we figure out how to tackle this whole mess soon. It was surreal setting my foot in my old face and not be able to treat it like it was my own. Yeah, her house was even bigger. Yeah, she did say Jasmine stayed in mansion while her stayed in apartment. Yeah, my family portraits were the weirdest part of my erase existed, but it wasn't all of it. My best grade went missing from the fridge. My favorite granola bars was still in the cupboard untouched. My shoes were no longer at the doorway. My shoes! Hey, DJ, Keith. Hey, Eric stopped in his tracks. Hey, Jazz. This probably looked bad. He wrote me that forward, and then after that I was exercised. Not to mention that we escaped scene. He probably was thinking that I was interested. I turned to TJ, doing my best to ignore him. So when's Nikki going to get here? She tried nonchalantly, obviously not understanding my pitch at all. I don't know. A couple of hours? I was screaming inside. That long time alone with two of them was not a good idea. I didn't react well in stressful situations with which why I was well studied and well prepared for all projects and exams ahead of time. This wasn't an exam. I had to face my brother and all those wrong conclusions he jumped to. What are you doing here? She's a friend of mine. Do you have problem with that? TJ had a hand on her hips, challenging him. Harry didn't respond to challenging. He didn't fire him up. It just didn't click with him like Tyler did. No, it's great. Was he going to mention the phone? He went eventually not. He scratched the back on his neck and gave a half smile. So what are you girls doing? You know, stuff, probably things. We'll see how we go. TJ was good at thinking on her feet. And assignment, we are pretty busy. Anything I can help with? Yeah, you can help by letting us do our things. TJ had a whole sister act now when it came to Eric, but she was still fairly nicer than I been towards him. I didn't think I was doing as well with keeping things sisterly with Tyler. Yeah, maybe TJ would be a good match for Eric once this was over. She was good at handling him. And I had to admit it, I would love to have an older sister like her around. Should we get started? Oh yeah, let's go. We climbed the stairs, that was about my thinking. Well, mostly, this game was certainly wasn't mine. There were a few items of course that caught my eye from my head. Hey, is that Eric's shirt? Oh yeah, sorry, no offense, but I like his stuff more than yours. I read over my closet in order to prove a point. See this? Designer skirt. She glanced over it with those same glazed eyes every game when I talk about Simon's wearing. You must have access to it, don't you? Probably, but what are you going to do about it? Hanging out with someone like DJ, someone's not unconcerned by their appearance was something I hadn't done for a long time. I got over my frustration with her lack of ability to see my point of view at all, to admire her for being so bold to wear something like that. Oh wait. Or maybe you just want to wear every stuff. That's cute too. No. What are you going to do about this wardrobe situation though? TJ tried to trust me something I got it. I let it slide. Can I just take it there? In my shoes, I never start thinking about it. That's what. That was what you wanted to get at. Yes, yes, John, the only thing to be done. Yeah, it is all of the aggregate. Well, my parents are Irish as well, essentially, but we are working on that. I thought as soon as I made contact with you, it was going to go back to normal again. I have to admit, I kind of stumbled with how to make it happen. We're supposed to find the one who was responsible for this thing. God knows who that is. It wasn't an ad, right? Yeah, it's that I can't find the ads anymore, and besides, it's not like they ever email. They're smarter than that. Oh my god, wait. Why were we even talking about this right now? It was so obviously. Huh? That's right, we don't have to fight them because they're here. Is this going to be a horror game from now on? Oh my god. TJ seems oblivious to everything, much to my surprise. This was no joke. I looked around for a moment, even though I was sure there was still a little chances anyone would be eavesdropping. You know, no, I closed the door and shut the curtain before speaking. No, listen, they are everywhere. You know that we are being watched, right? Wait, what? The eyes went wide. Well, I didn't count to this for this, but we do have to make this clear. I did not know that. Well, we are. I don't know what to expect, but I have these feelings. Feelings, dude, you need to chill. I know we are pretty bizarre situation, but let's not blow things out of proportion, right? Okay? TJ cuts me off, which I didn't really appreciate, by the way, and spoke rather hastily. It seems she didn't want to believe that this was really happening. Too bad, I do have to burst her bubbles. No, you don't get it. I have met him. Some dude came up at me when I tried to approach Harry. He made intentions were clear. They know what we're up to all this time. All the time. Come to think of it, the shady guys didn't seem so happy about me meeting Andrew, so I wonder why we can't even meet up like this. Unless, are you really not working with them? How can I trust you? Oh, now Jasmine blame DJ. Okay, let's just all calm down for a moment. I'm still trying to process this. It all makes a certain sense, but dude, what is this? You can never too cautious, right? I was being just that. I just met this DJ girl, so how could I be sure that she wasn't a part of this whole absurd experiment conspiring against me? DJ seems genuinely confused though. She was fidgeting nervously on the contrary of her latching demure. Maybe I did come off a bit too strong there. Tell me more about this dude you met. What is he like? I can't recall his face for some reason, but I think I have met him before. He seemed to be the one who came to verify the form I submitted. That way encounter still made me feel uneasy. He was really fast though. I looked away for a second. It was like he disappeared on the spot. That's freaky. There's nothing that is freaky about all of this. Okay, so just to make this clear, I have no idea what the heck is going on at all. I'm probably even more confused than you are right now because I even thought that I do get stalked. I think this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe we have to work together to solve this. TJ says I found out considerably what she was saying made a certain sense. If I was pulling into this clueless, just that where she is too. I mean that's reasonable enough. If they let us meet out like this, surely they have to have a motive behind it. Though there was this one weird thing still bugging me. Why did they make their presence known to you like they did to me though? It's odd that they didn't stop you from coming in contact with your real family while they did it with mine. Probably because I always chicken out in the end. It's right there and she seems to be embarrassed. Anyway, but that might work, but now since we have all met and reunited, there's no telling what we can do to provoke that at this point. I just thought that's something to keep in mind for us to come up with the most effective plan. At least we have a better direction now. I have given up on researching with books or even through the internet. Me too, my dude, me too. I thought DJ knew about being watched, but at least now we were in a better place than not before. There was still so many unanswered questions though. But I was glad I didn't have to be alone on this anymore. Maybe it was just like she said, we had to team up, but to do what exactly? So now I was hanging out with two people that didn't care about their appearance. How quickly the table have turned. And sure enough, we are up for humanitarian of the year award. But then it wasn't like I was making it over or anything. Well, no, I do change ever since I joined the right kind and meet Tyler. I enjoy being around people that care about more than try to look like they were better than everyone else. It was sort of refreshing. just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay, bye bye. How much longer do we need to play this?